All right, everybody. I'm going to show you real quick how to use the College Football 26 to Madden 26 draft class converter. Very simple. The first thing you're going to have is a zip file that we're going to provide, and it's going to be called Madden DC Tools V 1.0, like you see here at the top. Just unzip this anywhere on your computer that you can find. When you do so, you'll have two parts, part one and part two. Open up part one, and the first thing you're going to do is open up the README. So read all of this, 200 lines. Doesn't take but 5 minutes to read. Very important. But you got to have these things if you want to use a tool. There is no way around it. You have to have College Football 26 and a dynasty that you want to export your players from, which is pretty obvious. You need a way to record and transfer your gameplay. So I use PlayStation. They have a feature where you can save your recent gameplay up to like 15 or 30 minutes. That's what I do, and then I just trim the video. If you're on Xbox, I'm sure they have something similar, or you can use a capture card or whatever. Just somehow you have to record your gameplay so we can put it on PC. Next, a USB stick. I transfer my video using a USB stick. I'll plug it in my PlayStation, save it there, and then copy it onto my PC. I think PlayStation has an app that allows you to like send it over maybe via the cloud or whatever. I don't know. I just use a USB stick because it's quickest. But regardless, whether you're on Xbox or whatever you do, you have to find a way to get the video that we record and put it onto your PC. Next is a Windows PC. This won't work on Mac or Linux or anything else. This is only for Windows. I'm sorry. I'm a rookie coder, so this is the only way I could get it to work is for it to be on Windows only. The next part, the Anthropic account. Might be a deal breaker for some people. Anthropic's very, very safe, very fine to use. It's Claude's API, I guess brand is what you'd call it. But you have to have one of these. I'll scroll down in a second and show you how to make one, or at least walk you through how to make one. But you need to know that doing this is going to cost you about $2 typically on average for a full class. But this could cost you anywhere from, $1.50 per class to $3 to $5. I recommend you load your Anthropic account with like $10 because that means it's like a preloaded Visa. They cannot charge you any more than $10. The most you can be charged $10. That way, you don't go over anything you don't want to spend. If you're not comfortable with this, I understand. Like I said, it's very safe and there's nothing wrong with it, but some people just don't want to spend money on this stuff, and that's fine. But you just know that if that's the case, there is no way around this. There is no alternate. There is no free option. This is the only way to use the tool. So if you're asking for help about how you can get around it, this is me telling you now, you don't get around it. There is no workaround. The last part, this is just a little note here. Your first time using this tool, it'll take you about 45 minutes to make a class. But once you learn it, I mean, you can make one in about 20 minutes. It's that quick. It's very, very simple. Like I said, the first thing you're going to want to do, it's a little further back on the README, but follow these steps on the README. Go to your Anthropic, create an Anthropic account by going to this website, following all these instructions. Do all of this here, and really take note of this here. Don't ever share your API key publicly with anybody. If they have it, they can use your tokens. They can spend money on your if you put $25 on there, they can use all $25 or whatever. So just don't give your API key away. But yeah, this right here is very important to use this tool. Just go make an account. It's very simple to do. It takes 5 minutes to make. All right, so now that we've done that, we can get into the actual tool portion of the tool. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get to the draft results stage of your dynasty. When you get to the draft results stage, open it up, and you're going to want to take a video, which I've got a demo video here I'm going to keep in this folder for you guys. But you're going to take a video. So as you can see here, I'm on the draft results stage and screen, and you're going to scroll to Air Force. And when you get to Air Force, you're going to scroll team by team. I'll let this video play as I talk. Team by team, and this is 2026, by the way, in my dynasty. But you're going to go team by team, and you're going to scroll player through player. Every player that got drafted, it's going to take you probably 5 minutes to do so. That's typically how long my videos are, but it takes 5 minutes to scroll through every single player, and you're going to want to leave it on the player for about, to where their player card changes, for about a second, maybe 3/4 of a second. Just long enough to where you can get a picture of their player card here. So as you can see, I'm just scrolling through one at a time. And the video is 5 minutes long, so it takes me 5 minutes to do this, okay? So once you've done that, save that gameplay on your PlayStation, and you need to get this video of you doing this onto your PC, like I have here, right? So we're gonna go ahead and pause this and minimize it. So once you have your video, save it, name it. I like to name mine whatever year. I named this demo video just so you know what it is. But like this is 2026, this is year 2, so I would name this 2026 just so I could keep up with it. So come back to your part 1, the main directory here, and you're gonna want to click the screenshot tool. So what this does is this takes a picture of your screen, which is what we need to use. So as you can see here, there's 3 options to select the team name, team prestige, and player card. So open up your video again, and then open up your tool again, and just follow these steps. Select all 3 regions. So select team name area, come up here. It's gonna darken your screen and bring up this cursor. You're gonna click and drag and highlight a box around anywhere a team name could appear. So we don't want to just crop this right here at Buffaloes, because if this was the Alabama Crimson Tide, it would come all the way out to here. So go ahead and bring your box all the way out to here, right in front of the overall box, and let go. And the same thing here with Team Prestige. Come here, highlight the Team Prestige stars. You can stop right here after 5. And the third one is select the player card area, which is very self-explanatory. Come over here, select the entire play card just like this. Then you're done. So once you've done that, you're going to want to hit Start Capture. And when you hit Start Capture, this tool turns into a screenshot tool to where every time you press X on your keyboard, it will take a screenshot and save it for us. So what you're going to want to do is, since you've gone ahead, you've highlighted which team, all your areas, you're going to scroll back to the beginning of the video. What I like to do is come up here. I like to hit Start Capture. Go ahead and minimize this, and then start your video. And you're going to press X every time a player comes up. So X, 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 and so on. It sounds redundant. X, 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 X. We'll do it a couple more times. So I'm pressing X every time. I don't know if you can hear the keystroke, but X, 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 X. All right, let's say we just wanted to do these teams, but when you're running the tool for real, there's 224 players drafted in every college football 26 class, so you should have 224 screenshots. So when you're done, see, it says we've taken 16 screenshots. You're going to click Stop Capture, and it's going to say stopped. 16 screenshots have been saved to your draft screenshots folder, which is right here. And sure enough, look at there. All screenshots are saved. All 16 of them. Here they are here. So as you can see, this is what we did earlier was just crop these areas, which just makes it easier on the AI to see what's what. So here's all the players we screenshotted. We'll scroll through them. So we have all of our players screenshotted. So again, ideally you'll have 224 screenshots in here. So we're done with the screenshot tool at that point. So we can go ahead and exit out. And now we're ready for the second part of this tool, which is the draft analyzer. So you're going to want to open this up. And this right here is going to ask you to plug your API key in. I've already got mine plugged in, but if you don't have yours, what I like to do is I like to take my API key and save it as a text file on my desktop. So save it as a text file, so you can click Load from File here. And see, I've got mine saved on my desktop as API key. Click Open, and this is the API key right here. It's all blurred out as it should be. And click Save. So it's configured successfully. And all we're going to do at this point is just click 16 screen. You can see there's ready 16 screenshots found because we took 16. This should say 224 if you have 224 players. And click Analyze Screenshot. That's all you do. It's going to say found 16. Should you proceed? Click Yes. And when you're doing a full 224 man class, this will take about 2 minutes or so, if that. But since we're only doing 16, it's probably going to take 10 seconds. Yeah, it took 8 seconds. So this is what we want to see. 16 screenshots processed, 16 successfully extracted. Click OK. And now we have a important question here of, would you like to add custom undrafted free agents? So what I like to do is, during award season in my dynasty, I like to go through, and anytime a player is on an award list that's a senior, that's maybe a lower overall, typically the only players that get drafted are 86 and higher in college football. So anyone that's like, in that 84 to 86 range, that's a senior that did not get drafted, as I scroll through and I check every team that didn't get drafted, if I think they have a realistic shot of being an undrafted free agent in the NFL, I will add them. I always add at least 3 kickers, 3 punters. This isn't mandatory because the draft class will always have kickers and punters still um, that are default generated in Madden. But I like to add 3 real kickers and punters, which are because kickers and punters never get drafted in college football. Um, so anyway, so let's say that yes, we do want to add some undrafted free agents. So this box will open up. So you just simply fill out this information, very simple. So let's say we want to add in a guy from North Texas who they're 1 prestige, and let's say he's a quarterback and he's a senior, graduating to 4-year senior. He's a 90 overall, or let's say he's an 84 overall because he didn't get drafted, and his name is John Doe. And since he's a quarterback, we will enter his handedness here. He's a right-handed. Let's say he's a right-handed quarterback. If this was like a defensive tackle, you would just leave this blank like this. But let's say he's a right-handed quarterback, number 12 or number 11. Archetype, let's say he's a pocket passer. Height in inches, let's say he's 72 inches tall, weighs 200 pounds, and let's just say he's black. You got to enter his skin tone here. This determines their face and skin tone in Madden. So let's just say he's a black quarterback, 6'2", 200 pounds, whatever. So fill all this out, and when you're done, click Add Undrafted Free Agent, and it adds them right here. And you can do this up to 200 times. You can add 200 undrafted free agents if you'd like. You can also remove them. If you've added one and you want to get rid, just click this remove button and it will take them off the list. So let's say we've added all the guys we want to. Click Done and Export CSV. And it's going to tell you that it's going to open up the file location for you. So when you click OK, it'll open up where your CSV saved to, which is right here. I did one earlier. But if you want to open this up, I like to always open this and just do a brief check on the data. Make sure nothing came out crazy here. It looks like everything worked out perfect. Ryan Williams is here. Isaiah Horton, Sam Levitt, John Doe that we just created is here. And I'll let you know too, don't worry about these abilities. Originally, I was going to include these as having effect on the ratings, but I decided to take them out because a lot of the players have the same exact ones and it just kind of became redundant. So they do not factor in. So don't worry about your undrafted free agents not having abilities. These do not affect anything. They just still come over because I never changed it. But yeah, just double check all your stuff. Make sure your numbers and all that stuff are right. Sometimes the numbers, Madden just does not accept them for whatever reason. But don't worry. When the players get drafted, their numbers will auto fix whenever they get on their team. So if you have a quarterback and it's saying your quarterback is number 99, when they get drafted, they'll move to number 12 or whatever a realistic NFL acceptable number is. But yeah, as you can see here, all of our stuff is entered, and we have a nice 17-man draft class. So we're going to go ahead and save it, make sure it's good. And we're done with this part of the tool. It's that quick and easy. We're going to right-click here, and we're going to click Copy as Path because we'll be using this later. So once we've saved it, created our CSV, and again, I like to rename these. So like this is 2026, so I would probably name this 2026. But yeah, copy it as path and come back. Hey, quick editing note here. When you get done making a draft class and you've completely imported the Madden and you're done with it for sure, come here to your draft screenshots folder and make sure you delete all of these out. If you don't delete all of these out, you want this to be blank every time you start making a draft class, because if you don't, players from your previous draft class or whatever are going to be analyzed and added into your new draft class, and you don't want that. So just every time you start this tool, just make sure your draft screenshots folder is completely empty. Thanks. And now we're going to head to part two of our tool, which is right here. So we're going to open this up, and just like before, we're going to open up the README, and we're going to read all of this, because if we don't, our tool's not going to work right, and we're not going to know what we're doing. So make sure you read this, please. Step 1 and 2 are crucial. There's no way around it. It's very simple. It's all free. You need to install Node on your computer. Just follow these instructions. And you need to install Python on your computer. Again, follow these instructions. Especially follow this one. Adding Python to path is crucial. I believe this is done by default. I think there's a checkbox that's already checked. But just make sure it is. But you have to do these two things. Follow these 2 steps in their entirety. And once you've done that, you can actually put your players in Madden. And this part of the tool takes 5 minutes to do. So once you've installed Python on the Node, restart your computer, boot it back up, and you're back here. Make sure you go copy your path again to your CSV. And you're going to click here, Madden DC Creator.bat. Open this up right here, and it'll tell you that everything's loading in correctly. Please paste the path to your CSV file. We're going to right-click, and there's our CSV right there. We're going to click Enter. And then it's going to tell us to enter our franchise file name. So it's very important here to make sure your franchise is at or beyond the week 1 of the regular season and you have a fictional generated draft class. If you have a custom class or a community class or a class you downloaded from Madden, whatever the case may be, or the Madden Discord community, whatever the case may be, you will have to do something slightly different. But if you just want to use this on your actual franchise file, just enter your franchise file. Like I said, make sure you're at week 1. Make sure you have the draft class randomly generated. So I've already done that, and I've named it test. So we're going to go ahead and type in career-test, because that's the name of my franchise file. And it's going to say, are you at or beyond the week 1 of the regular season? Yes, I am. With a fictional class generated. Yes. So once you do that, it's going to import all your players in just like that very quickly. And then you're done. So you're going to click continue to exit. And once you're done with that, this is very important. You need to run these 3 EXEs here. These were made by WeMaster and Synthros in the Madden Discord community. Just follow these simple prompts here. It's very, very easy to run. We don't want to make any backups, so I'm just going to click through this real quick. Like I said, just follow these. Very simple to use. What these do is these make sure all the body types are right, so you don't have 300-pound, or at least receivers that look 300 pounds. And make sure all the draft class equipment looks right. So your draft class equipment, so like if Jackson Arnold in real life is wearing, or in college football is wearing a sleeve on his right arm, I can't promise that he's going to wear one, but he will wear what an NFL quarterback would wear. He's not going to have ankle braces on or anything crazy. So again, run all 3 of these. It's the last one here. This shuffles the heads. This just makes sure that all the players have different heads. We're going to save our changes. All right, so we've run our 3 EXEs here. So since we've run those, we're going to open up our Madden, and we're going to scroll over here to our test franchise, which is what we're what's going to be our real franchise. We're going to wait for this to load, and we're going to click hire and assign scouts, and just like that, our real players are here. So Sam Levitt's here, Keon Sabb, Jackson Arnold, all these guys are listed. John Doe, our quarterback that we added, our undrafted free agent, is here. And it's that simple, guys. So it's no more Google Sheets, no more all the old stuff we used to do. We were able to get all this into just one quick and easy tool. So I made the comment earlier. Say, for example, you already had your franchise file that you have maybe imported some classes in before. And this is a yearly thing. So if you import a class in year 1 and then you want to use this tool in year 2, when I say import, I mean use a custom class that's not from this tool in year 1. Every time the year resets in Madden and you regenerate a new fictional draft class, you can use this tool. You can always use this tool if you have a fictional draft class, no matter the year, no matter what you've done prior, as long as it's a fictional draft class that you're importing over. But if you have a custom class, so if you, like I said, if you went here and you clicked, import local file, and you imported an actual class here, all you have to do is go make a dummy franchise that you don't care about. Just set up whatever, get the week 1, generate fictional recruits, and then import your draft class to that franchise, and then enter that franchise just like this. Click edit players, click edit draft class, press circle, and you can click export local file, and you can export your draft class, and then re-import it into your real franchise. I hope that makes sense to you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I try to make this as simple as possible. It is as simple as it can possibly be. There is no simplifying it even more. Please read the readmes. Please watch this video. It will help out a ton. Thank you guys.